Only 2 left. We're almost there. Next on the list is Gemini Man. Yes, the exact same Gemini that's in the Zodiac. But more on that later. Gemini Man's stage is weird, to say the very least. To start things off, we have Nitrons. They swoop down and unleash flame pillars. Not friendly. Also, we have Bomber Pepes. Remember those flying penguins in Mega Man 1 that exploded when you shot them? Well, they've decided to trade their explosions for eggs. So make sure you take out the eggs as well. Gemini Man's stage can be rather tricky because there are some sections which involve bottomless pits, similar to Spark Man's stage. But for now, we gotta get rid of these Nitrons. As per usual, look before you leap. That is golden advice. I almost went underneath. And man, I am taking a beating right now. It's best to shoot those Nitrons down before they can cause any more trouble. Alright, at last, we reached the other side. But wait, what is this? It's Proto Man. But he's not going to challenge us. Instead, he just opens the way. What a guy. Now, this section is rather interesting, and I have no idea what it's supposed to be. I can only assume it's deep below the surface of the planet. That health will definitely help us out. Alas, we cannot reach that extra life. So, we'll just have to forge ahead. I didn't really talk about the search snake in the last video, but I might as well demonstrate it. It fires a snake on the ground and it can travel up walls. Pretty rad. Now right here we have some interesting enemies that hatch from eggs. Poles. That's what I like to see. Yes, I very much like that. There was a mystery capsule, but I think I'm going to pass on that. Think before you shoot. Once again, it's a very good piece of advice. I guess that might as well be the theme for Mega Man 3 as a whole. Look before you leap, or whatever analogy you want to use. Oh, geez, I am not doing very well. Apparently, I'm not taking my own advice. That can't be a good sign of things to come. All right, at last, the way is clear. But we've got some more eggs to deal with. At least I think they're eggs. They're capsules. I don't know. The important thing is they contain poles. And thankfully, poles are really easy to take down. I guess they're supposed to be tadpoles, which is why they're called poles. I don't know. Oh, it's the return of Yambao from Shadow Man's stage. And also, we have another new enemy. This is the Pepin Maker. Pepin Maker unleashes penguins. Sliding penguins. There are a lot of penguins in this stage now that I think about it. That rotating apparatus is in fact its weak point, not its eyes. I made that same mistake the first time I ever played this stage. It was not fun. Ah! And I'll tell you what isn't fun, getting double teamed like this. I do have 2 E-tanks, so I'm not overly worried. We are coming close to the end of the stage, and I might as well grab that health. Because I want to be sure that I'm close to full health when I take on Gemini Man. Not that he's difficult, he isn't. It's just that his pattern can be a little awkward if you don't have his weakness, which is in fact the search snake. But we're not going to use the search snake right now. No, this is an opportune time to use the Rush Marine. So instead of hopping across those platforms, we can just defeat these things. Gyoribo, that's what they are called. Also, be sure to avoid... Oh, that was close. All right, back to the pea shooter of doom for us. Oh, now we gotta do things the hard way. Joy! Yep, we're pretty much kaput when it comes to the Rush Marine. Oh! Why did I do that? I should have used the Rush Coil. Oh. All right, let's try this again. Actually, no, we're going to use the Rush Marine. We won't have as much time to use it, but yeah, let's jump over here, and then we'll use the Rush Coil to get back on top. Okay. The annoying thing about the Gyoribo is that it launches missiles. So you'll need to be sure to jump at the right time to avoid them. Alright, so far so good. One strategy you can use is to wait for a bit and then jump so you avoid the missile blasts. Okay, I think we're getting close to the end here. Alright, there we have it. And with an extra E-tank too. How about that? I admit, I have not been very smart when it comes to this game because I've made some rather dumb decisions. Alright, this is a little more forgiving because we can shoot at the Bicky from afar. Oh! Extra life! Just what I needed! So when you are ready, equip the Search Snake and head through the end gate. As his name implies, Gemini Man will split in two. But believe it or not, he's not too difficult when he's divided in two. Rather, it's when he's on his own that things get a little hectic. But aside from that, you'll want to hit him with the Search Snake as much as possible and try to avoid having too many Gemini lasers flying around the screen. Speaking of which... our reward. The Gemini Laser. It's a rather decent weapon. You fire it and it ricochets off walls, but you can only fire one at a time, and that does hold it back a bit. Next up, we're going to take on the remaining Robot Master, and it's not going to be fun. See you guys next time.